What a privilege it's been to watch these last 12 years play out well beyond our wildest dreams, and to be fortified because of it, to know and expect that even the best is yet to come because God is in the middle of it.
I'm a storyteller by nature. I love to write, and I think each piece of the story tells a bigger picture. And I think that it's important for us to tell our stories, for there to be an understanding of how something started and where it is today. And so I'm honored that I get to be a part, just a little part, of what started and what has blossomed into what it has become. So I think that it's important that we tell that story.
I would like to be a part of telling this story because I've seen the impact that it has on students' lives, and I've seen the impact that it has on my life. I think that I have built relationships, I have built friendships, I have grown spiritually, and I'm constantly being challenged. You know, our motto is definitely grow outside your comfort zone, which is not something I enjoy, but it's something that through telling this story, I hope other people can see the vulnerability of everyone here and grow as well. And maybe have more people be a part of it and grow our community.
I want to be a part of telling the story of Urban University because I think that they're spreading out a great message of faith and different areas. They can really help kids grow to become a better version of themselves.
I was so excited when I was asked to be a part of telling the youth ministries story here at the City Mission because of, I've been involved for almost 10 years now, which is incredible to think about and reflect on. But I believe in the program, I believe in its mission, and I believe in the impact that it's making both on our current youth and the future of our community.
Because I feel that Urban University is a really good program for people. It doesn't matter if you're an introvert or an extrovert. I feel like there's a course for everybody, and the people are nice. You learn a lot of new things.
The program gave me a sense of how important it was. My father taught me to sew when I was 5, and I've been sewing now for 65 years. And it's a talent that I have that at times in my life, it was my safe place to go. It was where I could go and I could create and I could get whatever out of my mind, but I felt very secure there. And it was my happy place or my safe place. And so it's important for me to carry that on with these young individuals that maybe someday they'll have a business in town. Alterations is huge. It's important to let them know that what God gave them, they can use.
So Urban University's theme for this summer is Let Your Light Shine. That's actually a Bible scripture. But if you go back a few verses in Matthew 5:16, I believe, the scripture says in the Bible, a city set on a hill cannot be hid. So Urban University, in a sense, is like a city. When something is on a hill, you can see that something or Urban University or that city from afar. If you're driving on a highway, I just was driving this morning, you drive on a highway, you can see it from afar. You're in the valley, you can see it. You're in the suburbs, you can see it. You're in a city, you can see it. You're in a low place, you can see it. You're right next to it, you can see it. So being able to share how Urban University has impacted myself and my children and my family is allowing me and the students and everyone else to let Urban University be that city so that everyone can see it. So the valleys, the mountains, the hills, the suburbs, all of those represents stages and seasons in our lives and moments. And so we want to be able to see the city and know that we can access the city. We may not be right there, a part of it directly or close enough or foot in, foot out, but we can have access to it. So it's important for us to let our light shine and then share of Urban University so others can see it, others can enter, others can join, others can be a part of the city. So since Urban University promotes community, that is a city.
I want to be a part of telling Urban University's story because I know what an impact it's had on my life, and I've been able to see it impact other people's lives in a similar way. I want as many people to be able to grow through Urban University the way that I have, so that they can just become their best selves and have a fun time meeting new people and learning new things.
Why I would recommend it to them is because it's important for all children, all teenagers, all youth to feel valued, appreciated, loved, cared for, and this is one way to do that. I would tell them to go to, if I was talking to someone about it, I would say this is just the most wonderful thing in the whole wide world, and if you have any questions, go on Facebook. If you have any questions, ask me and I can help you out. If you have any more questions, talk to someone that's involved in the program. And I can't say enough good things about the things that are happening here.
I want to be part of telling the story of Urban University so others can come and be changed like I was, to become more confident and to learn new things and to become better versions of themselves.
I want to be a part of this because I think it's important to get the message of Urban University out. I think it's important for the community to know that we're here, that to know that there are students who are involved, that they can get their students involved, that they can mentor, that they can have an impact. I don't want people to complain about what's in Erie without knowing what actually is happening here, and Urban is what's happening here.
I want to share because I feel like other kids can learn and be impacted by it as well.
I want to be part of telling the story because it's an awesome story to share. Having a program that will take students and invest in them when I think sometimes we forget and don't place enough effort on our schools, we don't place enough effort on our students, is scary to me as I get older, because what does that mean for my community as I age? So by seeing students involved and wanting to continue a community of growth and progress, I think it's very encouraging, and I think it's a story worth sharing.
I want to be a part of telling this story because it has really helped me in different ways, and if it can help others, then I want other people to know too.
I really feel that it's important to get the word about Urban University and its mission out into the community. I feel like there are so many opportunities that kids can take part in today, from sports to music to Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts. There is no shortage of things to be involved in, but with Urban, that takes them outside of just themselves, and it involves them in the community, and at the same time, it gives them skills that they may not have gained or had opportunity to take part in otherwise.
The reason I wanted to be a part of telling this story was that I feel that with a documentary like this, it can encourage other kids to join and other families to join. So like I said, Urban's given my family so much. Like, they have truly been that second family for me. When I got COVID, actually when we all got COVID, they were the ones that were like bringing meals to our house and checking in on us and making sure that we were okay. Whenever I've had to like talk about something difficult or I feel a certain way, I know that I can talk to Miss Rose or Miss Tracy and that they will be there for me. And I'm like, we may not always have the same opinions on everything, because I think everybody has difference of opinions, but I'm like, but I know that no matter what, they support us and they support our family, and they're always gonna be there for us. So I feel like more people need to know that, more people need to have that, and we need to have those kind of communities. within our cities, that we know that we can rely on those people and that they'll be there for you.
I want to be a part of telling the story because I feel like it challenged me in a way that I get to challenge my friends at school or in dance and everything like that.
For the city mission to get the story of Urban University out there, I feel like we all, on any level of participation, share that responsibility. And there are so many different organizations in the city that are committed to youth in different capacities, but this one's truly unique because it's not just providing someone food. It's not just providing a safe place to be after school. It's not just providing counseling or whatever. This is a holistic approach that the city mission takes that just really equips its students for life. You know, not just, and you can look at the programs and say, okay, I referenced, the stained glass art, the mosaic, is really all that's being learned, and no slam to stained glass art and mosaics because there's a lot there to learn, but the messages and things that are woven through the program are about so much more than that. And that's why I said I really feel strongly that this is such a unique and desperately needed program in our community.